Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hello.
Tell them what happened.
What about the bra?
No.
That's a bra there.
No,
See
we
that?
were on
That's a
our
bra.
way to date night, and then Mark went, "Oh my God, the verdict's come in." Screeched to a halt, turned around, came back home.
Yeah, we've cancelled our night. So we've got the Law and Crime channel on to my right. As soon as the verdict starts to come in, or as soon as they go live to the courtroom, we will turn the volume up and we will be responding to it accordingly. Amy May, can you believe only 5 minutes to go? Yeah, that's our daughter Maddie there getting some food. M. Bailey, we're here. Faye Gargaro, thank you, Amy. Your name is pretty too. Okay. So someone was just asking then, what does it mean that Johnny isn't in the courtroom? What sort of a message is that sending? I don't think it looks good.
No, I think it's just like, I'm done now. I'm done. I came here to do what I wanted to do, which was to have a voice, and now I'm done. But what do you think?
But I'd love to know whether the jury actually know that Johnny's been on stage in the UK, because I wonder if they knew that whilst making their decisions, whether they might, in fact, it might have threaded into their thought that this guy it doesn't really matter to
Won't
this guy.
Won't they be locked in a hotel room?
Well, you'd hope so.
No access to the outside world.
Well, they're not allowed to know anything about the trial, but you do wonder, don't you?
Oh, I don't think they'll be allowed any access to
Yeah, no, we know Johnny's in England. Lots of people have seen him on stages at the Royal Albert Hall again tonight. Is he up there? Yeah,
Mark, can you tell them your story of yesterday?
I can't say where, but I was in a shop frequented by Mr. Depp, and whilst I was talking to the guy who owns the shop, who I know quite well, he said, "Oh Christ, we're all on standby because he's due to come in." And they were literally frantically running around the shop making preparations.
Been in there as Johnny walked in.
Could you imagine? Sophie R. Mark, Dr. Curry is chatting live on Emily D. Baker's channel and says she's been confident that Johnny will prevail.
Really?
It's been confirmed that the jury is not aware that he's in the UK. So that's good to know. So the first they'll know that he's not there is when they walk out to give their verdict. The courtroom's full. They've just gone to a live feed on the courtroom.
Will we see the jury? Oh no, we're not going to see the jury for a year, are we?
So we've got literally 5 minutes. So guys, which way is it going to go? I've asked you, and on the poll, it's gone up to 74% of you think that Johnny will win, with neither being the next choice, 16%.
That doesn't necessarily mean that everyone that thinks he's not going to win doesn't want him to win.
Oh my God. Say that again.
Not everyone that thinks he's not going to win doesn't want him to win.
What? Everyone that doesn't think he's going to win.
Voted him. The people that think that he's going to not going to win.
These are people who think he will win, not that they want him to win.
No, I know, that's what I mean. But what I'm saying is, oh God, my ball patch there.
So
if you
yeah, go on. Dawn Claricoats, I really don't. What are you trying to say?
Well, no, because you don't want to understand me.
I do. I'm trying to understand you.
I would like another question.
Oh,
I would like the question.
Here we go. Another poll.
Who wants him to win?
Well, I think that'll be even higher.
That's what I've said.
Yeah, I know, but that's why I think this is a more interesting statistic, because this is who they think will win.
I'm interested to know how many people want him to win and how many think he will win.
Okay, we'll make a mental note of 74% think he will. We're now. What's coming at you now is how many of you
think he should win?
Want him to win? Who do you want to win? And I'm going to give you the same choice. I'm going to give you the choice of Amber, Johnny, both, neither. You can probably hear, if you can hear the sound off camera, that is just the network. They're literally, the courtroom is currently full. The Gems, I don't want him to win, but he will. I have heartburn now. I've eaten a breaded chicken fillet, says Ellery Jones.
Keeping it real, Ellery. I've had 2 clubs and 3 Jammy Dodgers.
So in a sense, it doesn't really matter what the optics are with him being in the court or not. But as I can see right now,
it matters. I don't think I would be in the court. I think it is very painful for him to see her, and maybe it's just like he doesn't ever want to see her.
But he doesn't look at her. He refuses to look at her. So he hasn't actually seen her once. He hasn't seen, being there. Yeah. Passive aggressive. I really hope that even if Johnny wins, that people acknowledge how horrific the media have portrayed Amber Heard. Entirely agree. We were just talking about this.
We're saying it's just disgusting.
Because if she loses, she hasn't the capacity to pay it back. It will overhang her career forever. Yeah, I mean, she's not. You know, and with the petition to get her removed from Aquaman 2, I think there's something particularly untoward about just wanting to keep hammering her while she's down. Of course, that will all change if she wins. Everyone will be like, "Oh my god, oh my god." So, I think it's.
Do you think
I'm just keeping an eye
Hollywood
on
would
it.
want her back if she won? Because I don't.
No, that's my point. I think she's lost. I think she's lost. I think she's
Oh.
lost.
If she wins or loses,
She's lost.
Yeah.
I think, unfortunately, you can't ignore that a huge aspect of her having lost, regardless of what happens, is the misogyny that we all live within. I mean, you know, it's a fact. She can be a liar and she can be all of these things potentially, but she has to be allowed. I feel she has to be able to walk away from it with some options and some choices. I mean, otherwise.
Ola says, well, he has the public support. I think that's what he wanted,
Yeah.
for people to listen to his side, and they just so happen to be more on his side. So he's kind of one.
Well, this is, yeah.
That's what I was just saying on the way back in the car. And I think to be a superstar, to be so loved and adored as he has been through all his career, though he's talking about money, though he's talking about this, I think that's what hurts the most. To be brought down from that ivory tower is a terrible thing for a star, isn't it?
Sophie R., I've heard that many newspapers are looking to run a confirmation story next week about Elon Musk being the father of Amber Heard's baby. It's been rumoured for a while, but not confirmed, really. Do you think?
But she had a surrogate, didn't she?
Johnny Depp has won in the court of public, Faith Goodman, but worry that Amber Heard will win, but she could donate it all to charity, not pledge, but donate. Okay, you've got to put your neck on the line now. It's time. What do we think is going to happen? I think they're both going to lose. I think they're both going to lose.
I do, because I think what you hear so often is, oh, they're both as bad as each other. And I think I don't think they are both as bad as each other. And I don't think it's ever that simple, but.
Oh, they're standing. They're standing for the judge.
It. Okay, shush.
I think they're both going to lose. What do you think, guys? Here we go.
Yes, Your Honor. All right. Just for everybody in the gallery, reminder, this is a court of law. And regardless of the verdict, I will not tolerate any outbursts whatsoever. Okay? Thank you.
I've liked the judge all the way through. Here we go. Can you hear?
Just papers at the moment.
The jury's coming in. Oh, look, there's Camille smiling benignly.
Is Amber Heard there?
Yeah.
Oh my God,
the
she's
back.
there.
Here we go. Can't show you the screen, sadly. It's being handed to the judge, the verdict. Close up of Amber Heard.
She's just very still, isn't she?
Very still. Oh, she's asked the lawyers to approach. Both teams have been brought up. I don't know whether she's giving them foresight of the verdict or the judgment. Amber Heard is on her own at a table. She's sort of smiling off camera to someone, incredibly still, wearing black.
Are she
and
and
a
Elon
necklace.
Musk still friends?
I don't know.
I wonder if he would pay.
Possibly. He paid her money for the charities, didn't he?
Did he?
Yes. And he also paid a lot of money to her friend, allegedly as a payoff for them to not reveal the fact that they were all lying about it being a hoax. So basically Amber is sitting there. The judge is going through things. This is what they call a cyber. Oh.
All right, again, you're looking live.
Okay, no, the lawyers are going back to their tables.
All right, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, what I need to do, I need to give forms back to you. when you find a defamatory statement, one or more, you need to fill out the compensatory damages. It has to be at least $1 for compensatory damages and up to whatever you feel the
They haven't
damages should
filled
be.
out the amount.
Oh my God. They've missed a bit off the form.
They've missed the form.
Back to the
Oh my God, the whole world is watching. And they fucked up the form.
The jury is now heading out. The jury's heading out. They forgot to fill in the amount. But that means they have found someone guilty.
Or both.
Yeah. But at least
might
one.
say
Yeah, but
pound
no. But
each.
I was saying that neither one would have won. Someone's
so
won.
we'll be in recess till we hear back from them. Don't go too far. Okay. Thank you.
So there you go. We don't know
Bloody
who's won.
hell.
We don't know who's won, but we do know she has kind of revealed that if you find that someone has written a defamatory comment, there is an amount of compensation required. So that means either one of them or both of them have won something.
Don't you think it leans more towards Amber, though? Because he hasn't written anything defamatory.
No.
He said,
So why would it lean more towards
No,
Amber
because
then?
she said, if you find someone has written something defamatory,
Yeah,
you need to fill out how much you want them to pay.
exactly. So
Well, she's the only one who's written anything defamatory.
no. The counterclaim is a defamatory claim against Johnny Depp as well.
Right.
Because his attorney made comments about Amber that she is suing him. So her counterclaim is a defamatory claim back against Johnny for comments made by Johnny's attorney,
Right.
which there's long debates about the fact that what Johnny's attorney said was essentially what Johnny feels.
Which bit was it that he said?
These were the 3 quotes in the Daily Mail where he suggested that her friends were created a hoax. So essentially what that basically means is so the option of neither is going to win isn't in there. Either one of them or both of them has won at least one defamatory claim. So what do? We're going to have to come back. We're going to have to sit here live for we don't know how long. They're going to have to go away and fill it in.
We talked about what do we think it means that Johnny isn't there. What does it mean that she is?
Well, and what does it mean that she is now they're going away to have to fill in? Now they know that Johnny's not there. That's interesting. If they know Johnny's not there and they think he's not interested.
They will have already agreed this. They've just forgot to fill it in.
Well, they might not have agreed the amount.
No.
This is classic. What I love about this is the kind of thing
they
we all
won't know
do.
he's on stage having a ball in London. He might think he's ill.
Yeah, they're saying it won't take long. Let me just see.
What a twist of fate.
What a twist of fate. I mean, did you see? And if anyone was watching it, Rottenborn's face was an absolute picture.
Did you notice anything as they walked back from the? Did you notice?
Not at all. Not at all. All I do know is that apparently Johnny's watching live from London.
Who do you think Johnny's with? Do you think Kate Moss is there?
Probably with Jeff Beck.
Jeff Beck.
They're probably
Who knows? Jeff
consuming
Beck
their
is
rider.
friends with our friend Lisa.
Yeah. Elaine didn't look pleased. Going back to the table.
Elaine looked befuddled.
Which one's Elaine? Do you know which one Elaine is?
Her lawyer.
Yeah.
She was looking all over the place. She looked panicked. I
think Johnny's won.
I do.
Oh my God, who thinks Johnny's won?
Did anyone see Elaine's face?
Did anyone see Elaine?
A bit ruffled. Didn't you think
Did
she was
she?
ruffled?
No, I didn't. I wasn't looking at her.
Rewind it. You'll see she's ruffled.
Oh, okay. That's a good point. I forgot about rewind. Let's have a look.
Look.
Oh, look. Yeah, Amber looking alarmed. I'm just going to watch.
They'll tell Amber now when they go out of the room, won't they? They can't actually. It's very, very strict. If the judge has said they can't say, they can't say. Look.
Oh, she does. Elaine does look.
Elaine looks panic-stricken.
She does look a bit wide-eyed. What can we read into that? Wow. Depp team looking happy.
Who says that?
Comments that people are watching it here too.
Do you think Depp's team looked happy?
Well, who are you talking about? That's Amber's team.
Yeah. And
They
Amber's
don't
team
look
look
happy.
unhappy.
Oh,
yeah,
right.
and Depp's team.
Look. There's Depp's team.
Depp's team look happy.
Look, there's Depp's team.
Tell me
Look.
you're not understanding a fucking thing I'm saying to you today.
There's Depp's team. There's their team. In real kind of. They look like they're comforting her. Don't they? They actually look like they're.
Oh God! It's stolen the thunder now.
It definitely looks like they're.
Oh no! What do you think, guys? 84% of people want Johnny to win.
It definitely looks like they're comfortable. Oh, and they've gone to the they've gone to that. We've all seen that a bit too much, haven't we? It looks like a woman with an enormous thingy. So, guys, I think we're going to have to come off and we're going to have to come back on because otherwise we're going to just sit here gibbering away incessantly for ages.
Well, they said don't go far. It'll only be a
No,
minute.
don't go far, but it could be 15 minutes. I mean, they've got to fill out a lot of numbers.
Okay.
Don't you think? What do you think, guys? Should we come back? We'll come back. We'll come back just minutes before it's starting. So stay by your YouTube. That's all I can say. Or should
You have to set up a whole new thing.
Or should we stay live? If Johnny wins, Mark, you should do it. Well, the thing is, I don't know. How do you feel about the prospect of Johnny winning? Is there a sense of Schadenfreude, or
it's like the thing I keep saying, Mark? It's like we've all had at some point this feeling of, because I'm always on the victim's side. I make my decisions always, leaning towards the women. I'm very pro women. And so this has been really difficult for me because at the end of the day, when I sit and I listen to her, I don't believe her.
That's interesting.
But like I've said a couple of times over these last few weeks, I did listen to a program on LBC where they dedicated the afternoon to men who had suffered domestic violence. And it was one very painful phone call after another. And so that's where that's where I'm okay with it. Because we can't just say only one kind of domestic violence is worthy of our sympathy and our and
I agree.
Really. And so for me,
There's one thing I wanted to say.
Yeah.
There's a difference between misogyny and then just not believing somebody.
Yeah.
And I think too often, if this case had been the other way around, we would have just all slated the man on.
Very true. Yeah.
The woman, it's suddenly misogyny and violence.
Maddie was just saying there's a difference between misogyny and someone not believing someone or believing someone's not telling the truth. And I think that's what goes to the core of this. I think what people forget is that in this case the jury are having to have no prejudgment, which is why it was very contentious and it was very I think clever and risky and loaded when Amber's counsel said you are going to be doing a disservice to all domestic violence victims if you find in his favour.
But that's just shocking because what if he's a domestic violence victim?
Well, this is it.
I mean, the minority,
absolutely.
they are.
And there's an important point to be made as well. Maddie was talking about this earlier as well. That video, if the recording where Amber talks about having hit him, or whether she did hit him or not hit him, whether she punched him or slapped him, or how hard he should say he'd been hit. If that had gender-wise been the opposite way around, it would have rightly been hook, line, and sinker. That would have been it. That would have been enough. That would have been absolutely enough. But the other way around, there's still this strange. A lot of people.
Somebody just said Johnny's having a mega pint.
Johnny's having a mega pint. There's now 2.5 million people watching the Law and Crime channel. At its peak,
I want to
there was
ask
1.5 million.
Why do you think Amber has chosen to be there?
Because reputationally, beyond this, whatever the verdict is, she has to, like he has to, build her career and her profile back up. I think she wants to be seen as going through with it. I think if she believes what she's said, she needs to be seen to be believing it and holding it and owning it and occupying the space. I think it's the optics of looking like she's meant everything she said rather than just swanned in and swanned out.
Amy May says she's probably there because she's confident that she's going to win. Also, actors do find it hard to turn away from 2.5 million audience.
Sorry?
That's what somebody else said. Actors do find it very hard to turn away from an audience of 2.5 million.
Is that what you're inferring?
Well, no, I'm not inferring. I'm saying it could be so many things. It could be, listen, I've gone through all of this, so I'm going to see it right through to the end. A lot of people are like that. I'm not really a see it through to the end person. I'm fine with not seeing through to the end. So she could be that. It could be narcissism. It could be just total, absolute belief that everything she said is right and she's going to win. And it could be just the actor that can't, that wants to finish the performance. We'll never know. Never know. You believe what the judges said, that someone has won something?
You believe from what the judges said that someone has won something?
Yeah, of course, because she wouldn't have put...
If so, who?
Or it could just be a technicality where even if somebody hasn't won, you've got to have in that. You know what the law's like? They're very pernickety, aren't they? Might just be like, even if nobody's won, you've still got. Maybe that's why they haven't put anything in, because they didn't think it would matter because nobody's won. That's why they've missed it out.
So you think my assumption? Oh, what do you think, guys?
That's what I think.
So you think it's merely an administrative detail that even if you say no one's won, you have to put,
I think it is.
No, why? If you've said no one's won, there's no damages. You don't need to put any number in there.
No, but I think you have to put something in if it were, because what if the judge overrides what you say? You've still got to be the ones that decide how much.
Lucy Kitson, the lawyers wouldn't have seen the result, though. They're not allowed. The judge wouldn't have shown them. Again, it might be, as we've said before, it might be that they've both won, or one's won, or Johnny's won, but they've awarded him $1. It could be. They could send a really symbolic message.
I wonder how important it is to him, the money.
Not at all.
Really?
I think the whole case has been.
He had an accountant that stole 650 million from him.
Yeah.
He must need some.
Well, no. I mean, I don't think it wouldn't. I don't think it would certainly hurt him. But I think at the end of the day, this has been for him about wanting the world to see the other side of a trial that no one saw the other side of.
Has it also been about money?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know whether he hit upon the amount or whether his lawyers did. Tra-la-la, one of the dads at our local school committed suicide after he suffered domestic abuse.
Oh, God.
Heartbreaking, whoever the victim is, male or female.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So maybe when we fear, we're turning our back on.
Oh, it can be 0, but it cannot be blank, NBC have just said.
There you go.
This judge will get my vote if she wants to take over the world, says tomorrow day.
Administrative.
What's that? Johnny's team shook hands after talking to the judge. So I think Johnny has won at least one of the... Now, don't forget, Johnny has 3 defamatory claims. He could win all 3. He could win 1, or he could win none. There are 3 individual quotes from the op-ed article that he is bringing against her. And I can't remember. I think it's an equivalent 3 quotes that Waldman published in the Daily Mail as the agent of Johnny Depp. So I think there might be 3 excerpts.
But if it's something that the agent said, why is she suing Johnny for that?
There was huge, long debates about the fact that they argued in court that he was an agent of,
a bit like Rebecca Vardy,
speaking on behalf of, and was effectively the voice piece for Johnny Depp. So yeah, I mean, Johnny Depp's team tried to get that thrown out. That's what Vardy
said about her agent. She blamed it all on.
Was that when she ran out of the courtroom? Oh, we're back in the courtroom.
Oh my God,
we could be back in the courtroom. I'm just watching. Camille's kind of making herself comfortable. Let me just put this on.
They're back in, which must mean we're about to hear it.
Do you think?
Yeah.
We're live in the courtroom
again. They wouldn't come
again.
back in because she said don't go far, so they all left.
There's Mr. Chu is looking around. Mr. Chu, who's my sort of Mr. Bean / Walter Matthau character.
All the lawyers are there and Amber's there.
Camille, does Camille look slumped in a sort of defeatist fashion? No. I'm trying to read into the backs of heads here. Elaine is poised. I mean, to be fair, Elaine has always been poised.
Elaine looks like she's just about to go on a bloody...
One thing I hope Elaine does is turn her fucking microphone on, guys, don't you? The amount of times that poor judge was asking her to put her microphone on.
How was it, Mads?
So they're all just sat incredibly patiently. All the headlines are coming through on the computer saying pause in the verdict. Amber Heard taking a drink. Elaine looking.
Is it a mega pint?
Elaine, it's a mega pint of Barocca. The picture is terrible on Law and Crime. They must be having. I mean, YouTube must be having so many people flying through their channel. Camille is laughing very, very a wide open smile, flicking her hair, and Mr. Chu is looking very confident. This is great. This is like I always, it's like commentating the cricket on the radio. And I used to think, how can you get anything from this? But it's quite satisfying. I can tease you. There's an empty chair. Oh my God.
What?
There comes Big Bird from Sesame Street.
Mark.
I wasn't expecting that. So we are literally on
the judge isn't there.
No, the judge isn't there. We're on a wide shot. Yeah, the picture does keep. And the audio's gone. What's going on? Can't do this to us.
It's because they turned the mics off.
Oh.
Turn the mics off.
But why have they? Why aren't they still commentating? You'd think they'd be commentating. Okay, so they must be confident that they're about to come in. Oh, microphone's on. It's just a hiss. This is like when you're in the Big Brother house. Oh, they're standing. The jury are coming in.
Oh God, I feel so nervous. Poor Amber Heard and Johnny Depp, eh? God, imagine how they're feeling.
Oh, the judge is taking her seat. The judge is back.
Bloody hell. Why do we feel so nervous? We're so invested.
Okay,
in
microphone's on.
Annie Brown, I actually feel sick.
They're standing for the jury. It's about to happen. Rottenborn, looking quietly.
I think Michelle looks very
Rottenborn.
worried.
Amber Elaine is her name, not
Sorry,
Michelle.
yeah. Who are the two people behind them?
They're just
Extras.
extras. Close up of Amber. Just taking a seat. Handing the envelope to the judge. Here we go. Elaine looks grief-stricken.
All right, Mr. Foreperson, is this the verdict of the jury? Yes. All right, is it unanimous?
Unanimous.
Jamie?
Here we go.
In civil case number CL 2019-2911, Mr. Depp's claim against Ms. Heard. 1. As to the statement appearing in the online op-ed entitled, Amber Heard, I spoke up against sexual violence and faced our culture's wrath. That has to change. In the Washington Post online edition, quote, I spoke up against sexual violence and faced our culture's wrath. That has to change, end quote. Do you find that Mr. Depp has proven all the elements of defamation? Answer, yes. Has Mr. Depp proven by a greater weight of the evidence that, question, the statement was made or published by Ms. Heard? Answer, yes. Question, the statement
It's gone
was
Johnny's
about
way.
Mr. Depp. Answer, yes. Question, the statement was false. Answer, yes. Question, the statement has a defamatory implication about Mr. Depp. Answer, yes.
They have to get all 7.
Question, the defamatory implication was designed and intended by Ms. Heard. Answer, yes. Question, due to circumstances surrounding the publication of the statement, it conveyed a defamatory implication to someone who saw it other than Mr. Depp. Answer, yes. Do you find that Mr. Depp...
Oh, they've lost audio.
No.
They've lost audio. They've lost audio.
convincing evidence that Ms. Heard acted with actual malice? Answer, yes. Actual malice. Answer, yes.
Everything.
Hang on.
2. As to the statement
That's the
appearing in the op-ed entitled "A Transformative Moment
That's
for
one
Women"
quote, one
in
of
the
3.
Washington Post print edition and the online op-ed, Amber Heard, I spoke up against sexual violence and faced our culture's wrath. That has to change. In the Washington Post online edition. Greater weight of the evidence that, question, the statement was made or published by Ms. Heard. Answer, yes.
All the S's are pro
Question,
Johnny. Johnny's
the statement
winning.
was about Mr. Depp. Answer, yes. Question, the statement was false. Answer, yes.
Maddie, are you hearing this?
Question, the statement has a defamatory implication about Mr. Depp. Answer, yes.
They found in his favour on all of
Question, the
They're not gonna
defamatory
find no, are
implication
they?
was designed and intended by Ms. Heard. Answer, yes. Question, due to circumstances surrounding the publication of the statement,
Rottenborg looking.
it conveyed a defamatory implication to someone who saw it other than Mr. Depp. Answer, yes.
That's two statements.
Do you find that Mr. Depp has proven by clear and convincing evidence that Ms. Heard acted with actual malice? Answer, yes.
God, imagine what Johnny.
3. As to the statement appearing in the op-ed entitled "A Transformative Moment."
This is the
for
third
women
statement. So
in
there
the
are three
Washington Post
statements.
print
If he gets yes on all 7 yeses to each
Amber
statement,
Heard,
he's won
I
all
spoke
3.
up against sexual violence.
This is 1,
and
2.
faced our culture's wrath. That has to change. In the Washington Post online edition. Quote, I had the rare vantage point of seeing in real time how institutions protect men accused of abuse. End quote. Do you find that Mr. Depp has proven all the elements of defamation? Answer, yes. Has Mr.
Don't
Depp
forget,
proven
she
by a
could
greater
win
weight
all
of
of
the
her
evidence-
counterclaims too, though.
That's the point. They've lost sound again.
They keep losing sound. Sorry, this is their coverage. So he's 1-2. He's 1-2, and they're talking through the third statement that but they've frozen at the moment.
Answer, yes. Question, the statement has a defamatory implication about Mr. Depp. Answer, yes. Question, the defamatory implication was designed and intended by Ms. Heard. Answer, yes. Question, due to circumstances surrounding the publication of this statement, it conveyed a defamatory
The
implication
headline's coming through on
to
your phone
someone
yet.
who saw it other than Mr. Depp. Answer, yes. Do you find
I'm
that Mr.
astonished.
Depp has proven by clear and convincing evidence that Ms. Heard acted with actual malice? Answer, yes.
Yes. 3 counts.
As against Amber Heard, we the jury award compensatory
Listen.
damages in the amount of $10 million.
10 million.
As against Amber Heard, we the jury award punitive damages in the amount of $5 million.
15 million.
In civil case number CL 2019-2911, Ms. Heard's claim against Mr. Depp.
Now this it. She could win this.
1. As to this statement appearing in the April 8, 2020 online edition.
Oh, for fuck's sake. It's just gone. It's frozen again. Their footage is frozen. 15 million awarded to Johnny Depp. Oh. Why won't it?
Nothing on the news yet. On Twitter.
Online edition of the Daily Mail. Quote, Amber Heard and her friends in the media use fake sexual violence allegations as both a sword and shield, depending on their needs. They have selected some of April 27, 2020 online edition of the Daily Mail. Quote, quite simply, this was an ambush, a hoax.
So they're now
They
deciding
set
whether
Mr.
she's
Depp up
won.
by calling the cops.
She's
But
lost.
the first attempt did not do the trick. The officers came to the penthouses, thoroughly searched and interviewed, and left after seeing no damage to face or property. So Amber and her friends spilled a little wine and roughed the
This
place
is the
up,
quote that she was.
got their story straight under the direction of a lawyer and publicist, and then placed a second call to 911. End quote.
Oh my God.
Do you find that Ms. Heard has proven all the elements of defamation? Answer, yes.
Oh,
Oh,
Has Ms. Heard proven by a greater weight of the evidence that question, Mr. Waldman, while acting as an agent for Mr. Depp, made or published the statement? Answer, yes.
she's won also.
Question, the statement was about Ms. Heard. Answer, yes. Question, the statement was seen by someone other than Ms. Heard. Answer, yes.
Have to get yes on all 7.
Question, the statement was false. Answer, yes. Do you find that Ms. Heard has proven by clear and convincing evidence that the statement by Mr. Waldman was made with actual malice?
She's won her first count.
Answer, yes.
They're both going to win.
3. As
They'll
to this
both be
statement
awarded
appearing
15
in the
million.
April 27th, 2020 online edition of the Daily Mail, quote, "We've reached the beginning of the end of Ms. Heard's abuse hoax against Johnny Depp," end quote. Do you find that Ms. Heard has proven all the elements of defamation? Answer, no.
Oh, no.
As against John C. Depp II, we, the jury, award compensatory damages in the amount of $2 million. As against John C. Depp II, we, the jury, award punitive damages in the amount of $0.
All right. Does either side wish to have the jury polled? Yes, Your Honor. All right. Jamie?
She got awarded
Members
zero.
of the jury,
2 million.
if this is your verdict, please answer yes.
She
If
won
this is
one
not your
count.
verdict,
He won all
please
3.
Answer no. Juror number 6. Juror number 10. Juror number 15. Juror number 16. Juror number 22.
So as I understand it, he got 15
Juror
million
number
and she was
27.
awarded 2.
Juror number 29.
From him.
Yeah, so that will be
Find
deducted.
that the jury's verdict is unanimous. Ladies and gentlemen,
So
this
Johnny,
concludes
that
your
essentially
service
3
in
to
this
1.
case. I want to thank you again for your dedication.
3 to 1. Johnny won 15 million, won all.
Are we seeing any more?
Won 3 million. Sorry, his 3 cases and won $15 million. She won 1 of her cases of defamatory statements and won 2 million, I believe. So she gets nothing. He gets 13 million, which I think is about right. But that is a definite win. Interesting, though, that the one that Amber Heard won was around the allegation of it being a hoax cooked up by her friends. So I suppose if there was a sort of Pyrrhic victory to be had there for Amber, it would be that it's been proven that that was not the case. Wow. So just basically Johnny won all and she won 1. And that is a massive, massive deal for Johnny Depp. And I would argue and urge that everyone has to just quieten down when it comes to Amber now. I think
I can already see stuff on Twitter, terrible stuff.
really,
Yeah.
and I mean, I think the point of the matter is, if she's lost the case, that's sufficient. She's lost the case.
Yeah, and the
She's
thing
lost
is,
the case. She won the case in London, or but by proxy.
And the
Wow.
thing is, if it's all to be believed, she had a very chaotic, very difficult upbringing with people in chaos. She has mental health stuff going on. And we can't just say that's not true and she's just a liar, because we don't know. And I see a lot of people say that. And so the thing is now just to be dignified about it.
There
nastiness.
There wasn't enough proof on either side, which is why it's been so tricky. And I think we mustn't forget that this has been a trial that unfortunately has had to wade through a lot of awful stuff that's lacking in sufficient evidence or accurate evidence to get to a place as to whether these comments were defamatory. And I think in a weird way, I think it's right that Amber won 1. There's shots at the moment of Camille hugging the team. All the team are hugging each other. Johnny Depp's security guard and personnel are there that were looking after him in America. Mr. Chu, they're all hugging. I mean, that is an astonishing verdict. I did not think that he was going to win. And apparently an incredibly tough ask legally to win.
Yeah.
Incredibly tough.
Well, I mean, they're made for life, those lawyers.
Wow.
And I mean, the thing is,
she needs the correct support now, Shane Cox.
Yeah,
you're absolutely right.
I can't help it. A lot of what she said, I just didn't believe, just on a gut level, I didn't.
No.
But she needs some serious support.
Serious
this is
support.
horrific.
Serious support.
What she's going to face. I mean, lots of people would argue this is what he's faced. His name absolutely.
But to be brutally honest, the hate hasn't been equal.
His team are leaving. The
hate hasn't been equal even throughout.
Joy.
Yeah. So the last thing Amber needs after this is hate. There's a verdict.
And what's the point of it?
If you been found.
If you wanted Johnny to win, Johnny's won. You don't. That doesn't need to be any nonsense.
And I can guarantee you right now that there will be documents shuffling around desks at Disney as Pirates of the Caribbean 6 is almost an inevitability, because it will become, without doubt, the highest grossing opening film of all time just by casting him. Just by casting him.
I mean, you couldn't, if you wrote this as a movie.
Johnny is currently in a Newcastle pub celebrating. I have friends there taking photos.
No!
He's in a Newcastle
Send
pub,
us
Maddie.
a photo, Sophie.
Sophie, get
Can
him
you
to
DM
send a photo.
it to Mark on Instagram?
DM a photo to us, please.
We won't share it.
So
Just
the
love to see it.
guys, there you go. Amber there's no footage of Amber. I mean, she will be in a state of shock. Rottenborn didn't look half as efficient or as effective as he was before. What do you think, guys? I'm going to ask you one last poll in our coverage of everything, which is has justice been done? Let's have a has
Justice been served.
Justice been served.
I think it's all very sad.
It is
At the
very
end of the
sad.
day, right in the center of all of this is terrible drink and drug addiction, terrible. And that creates chaos wherever you are. And so it's sad for everyone. I feel sad for all their people that love them. You know, she'll have people that loves her. He has people that love him. And it's been a right royal mess.
I'm telling you now, I wonder whether if Elaine had just turned her microphone on, it might have gone a lot better for Amber. No winners, Creatorholic, just all very sad. And I think it's really important to say that. It's really important to say she's lost. Just let the court case be the loss and let her get on with rebuilding her life. Johnny can get on with rebuilding his. I think the amount of money isn't life-destroying for her, I don't think. I mean, it's still a lot.
They say that the 5 million one is capped at 350,000. So that's what they've ordered her.
Right.
She won't pay 5 million, it'll be
Yeah,
350,000.
yeah.
It seems odd.
Yeah.
It's capped, but
It
you
does.
can say.
So guys, thank you for joining us on this journey. It's been an absolute pleasure to go through it with you all and try and do a lot, you know, all en route. We've done a lot of due diligence as well. This isn't just a case of, we've talked a lot about how difficult living with him it will have been to have lived with him. So you know,
And can I just say to you, your coverage has been astonishing.
Oh, bless you.
You should have your own bloody show on the telly. No, but you have, you know what, guys, you don't, I've
Thank
seen
you.
behind the scenes what he does, his
Well,
dedication
'cause I want to
to
get it right.
making sure that he gets everything right and that he's fair and that he's balanced. Hours of taking notes. I mean, honestly, that's why we turned back from our date. I said, we cannot let you miss this because you've been here every single night. And he's just loved talking with you guys. And there's been so much to learn about relationships, jealousy, addiction. This has been a very human story,
It really
even though
has.
it's felt like a movie. It's been a very human story.
It really
And
has.
well done, you. Let's give Mark a round of applause.
Sophie R, what's your handle, Sophie R? Am I allowed to know your handle? I'm looking through all of my DMs, and I can't see any photos. Oh, hang on, what's that? No. Anyway,
Did you
we'll
hear
find it
Johnny's in a
afterwards. We'll
pub
find
in
it afterwards. Thank you
Newcastle
so much.
celebrating?
Yeah. Okay, guys. Take care.
Well done,
Lots
you.
of love. Well done, everyone. Thank you. And has fairness? What was the final result? Has justice been served? 91% say yes, 9% say no. Of course. All right, guys. Have a safe
Some
evening.
lovely thank yous.
Thank you so much. Thank you, and we'll see you in the morning. See you in the morning.
See you for coffee morning.
20
It's